So it's been 4 months I have been with the Polo GTI now, and in those 4 months I managed to figure out what I really love and what I really hate, and what type of car this is, and I have some thoughts on it. It's something that will help you if you are looking at buying a Polo GTI or any other hot hatch like this for that matter. I want to talk about the type of car you really need to commute during the week and on weekends. Welcome to another video. So, this is my only car. I drive it on weekdays to commute to work, on weekends to do scenic drives, go to the movies, and run errands. And I think I have realized that the Polo GTI is more of a weekend car and less of a daily drivable car. Let me explain what I mean. But first, what is a daily drivable car? To me, it's a car that has three things: fuel efficiency, practicality. The last one includes a lot of items, but let's just say drive quality. The GTI does a lot of great stuff, to be honest. They are of course made by VW, so you do expect a level of quality to an extent. And with this car, they did their best to make it both fun and casual. So why do I say this is more of a weekend car and less of a daily drivable car? Well, if you have lived in places like Umhlanga or Cape Town, you often realize during the week sports cars usually do not come out. And immediately on Friday after 2 p.m, you would hear all sorts of V6, 8 and V12 engines. Pops and bangs everywhere. Those are usually the type of cars you bring out on weekends. Zero practicality, zero drive quality, zero fuel efficiency. It's just a car to have fun with, specifically on weekends. And I feel like that is when this particular car shines. Although VW did their best to make it a casual car as well, but did they? Let's start with fuel efficiency. The GTI has one less gear than the normal TSI Life. That means it comes with 6 gears rather than the 7-speed DSG found in the lower models. This also increases the fuel consumption from the claimed 5.4 liters on the TSI Life to the claimed 6.4 liters on the GTI. A fuel tank would cost me around 1,000, and if you do not pay attention, that full tank will be gone in 3 days. Don't ask me how. Obviously, I'm a bit harsh on it, but the fuel consumption on this car can go from good to worse in seconds. And I used to drive a TSI, so I would do 2 weeks on a single tank. Of course, that was also a 1 liter and with only 3 cylinders. But also further than that, this car always calls you to do this. Left foot on the brake, floor the throttle, lift off. The second thing I want to speak about is practicality. The GTI has 305 liters of boot space, 46 liters less than the TSI Life, mainly because the battery is housed at the back. This means I cannot fit my 9 kg gas cylinder at the back. I have to move the front seat forward and fit it in the back passenger seats. I also cannot fit my luggage bag with my 27-inch monitor, EcoFlow UPS, and laptop bag when I'm traveling back home. Some other stuff need to be on the back seat, which is not safe when you are traveling on South African roads. So practicality is not the best when it comes to that. Lastly, it's all the little things that make up drive quality. For me, this is suspension and gearbox. I don't know if I'm alone in this, but I do not need my car to always feel sporty. I do not need to feel every single bump on the road. Now, credit to VW, they do allow you to change the suspension setting to normal. And I do admit there is a difference between the sport setting and the normal setting for the suspension, but it's not as aggressive as I would like it to be. So the car still feels a bit sporty even when you are just trying to drive to work normally and in a cool, relaxed vibe. Even more, the gearbox is a bit jerky when driving off, but it's a learning curve which shouldn't be a learning curve to begin with. But this is also a dual clutch gearbox issue and not just a Polo GTI issue. Now, but on weekends, this thing feels amazing. Sunroof up, music, scenic views, and when you want to drive quick, you just switch to sport and you can hear the engine singing. This is where it shines. But what do you guys think about this? If you have had a GTI before, was it a good daily drivable car to you? Let me know in the comments. Now, with all of that being said, I love the car, guys, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Well, maybe the G80 M3, but I'm still in love with it even with its shortcomings. Speaking of, what can VW do to make this a daily drivable car? For me, add more suspension options, fix the dual clutch jerking issues, and make it a bit more practical while keeping the same power and aggression. I wonder if BMW have mastered this with their 320i or Hyundai with their i30N. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying the content. Until the next one, love and peace.